yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Hey now. Not everyone's gonna enjoy this show. Settle in.
What's up, everybody? Scrub Hop Taco House.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. That's how you want to get started.
I'm
That's
sorry
how
that
YouTube censors. Okay.
when
That's how you're
when
gonna bring it in?
I told Trox I wanted to bring in episode 7 all strong and heavy, he was like,
Episode
"No, I'm talking
7.
season 7." You know what? I don't even act like I fucked it up. You're over here telling me to blow you before we're 4 seconds in.
That's right.
So here, take the floor, Big Trox. I didn't mean to say anything. Jeez, my feelings.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you stupid sons of bitches.
Here.
Thanks a lot for joining us for season 7 episode.
That's a better way to do it.
One.
7E1. It's S.
We're going to dedicate the next 20 episodes to the producer 7. Every night we're going to play a track that he had nothing to do with consistently, no matter what, every week to show our dedication.
And we're going to be like, 7, that's that dude that we talk about. And he's like,
A musketeer looking Dunny.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
know about him.
So fuck yeah, we are here like Big Trox and Troxy Cotton said. Season 7 has begun. Scrub Hop Talk, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Another Sunday night with Big Dirty Cotton. We fucking
That's true.
appreciate y'all.
Don't swell, boy. Keep it that way.
That's so awesome. Quick shout out and showing love out to Young Wicked Otis for joining us on the
Could you
season
believe it?
our season finale of season 6 last week. He was here.
He was on this
He was
show?
on. Yeah, he was a mystery guest. Nobody knew until the show. We didn't do anything to blow that.
Otis was on this show.
Yep,
Last week.
Yep.
Made me hurt.
And thank you, Otis, for joining us and for loving
Yeah.
Troxy Cotton, as we know you definitely do. No backpedals.
Thank you
I
for
love
sharing
you
your
too.
love with Troxy Cotton. That was really
I love you
sweet
so
and
much.
sincere.
It meant a lot to our boy.
It
He
was good.
said it was too forward to say that he loved me. He
said, "I
didn't want
didn't-
to take a moment. He said, I feel like that's
both
a little
rappers."
too forward.
He did say that.
Yeah, that was dope
I've
as
known
fuck.
this
So,
guy
yeah,
for a decade plus. Go ahead.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
but you've known him only as a rapper. So since you're both
That's
rappers,
true.
love cannot be shown.
course.
That's
course.
that's awesome. He sent me a picture of him doing like the Dolly Parton thing. It was great, but I guess to you he just rebutted, so that's fine. But yeah, y'all, welcome to season 7. We are so fucking glad you're
Welcome.
here. Big Trox, Troxy Cotton, and still myself. Fuck yeah, y'all. I'm just very excited to be back. It's been a crazy.
We know
Crazy
how we
7
start season
seasons.
7. We start season 7 how we start every episode. Isn't that right?
By going to Hawaii, hang loose, bro.
Hang loose, my guy.
Careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I got a little scenario here that needs to be foxed with. So let's start drinking,
That's a-
everybody, huh?
That's a death
Okay.
knife if I've ever seen one.
Well,
That's like
Jay,
that's a weird one.
being that you are Mr. Desk Knife, why don't you start us out? Because it's going to take you the longest, obviously.
Wow. The reputation from the ladies precedes me.
Mhm.
It's like, how do I? Yeah, there it is. I can do it. I just want to say shout out to the new desk knife. This is a brand new one.
No.
It was a beer knife. You could tell because it's fucked up at the top. But never been at the
beer
desk.
knife.
So welcome down to the desk. Absolutely. We had to buy brand new knife sets because of this. Tonight I'm gonna do some kinky weird shit with my desk knife. I ain't even going
Okay.
for it. It has already. That might be why I couldn't find it.
Wow.
This one came in yesterday. I reached out on
Ooh.
Facebook and my boy Mike Lockwood fucking came correct. I told you I'd give you a shout out. Much fucking love.
Did you tell
dog.
him you were going to go government on him?
Yeah, that's how I know people on Facebook.
right.
Master
So,
of the
Mike
Pumpkins.
Lockwood?
Stupid fucking fresh. Little Metallica flavor there or pun. And yeah, it's out of Trogs. Is that how you say that? Trox, how do you say that?
Trogs.
Rogues.
Yeah, it's gonna exactly. I don't know either, but gonna be dope as fuck. I saw it online and I got excited. I wanted to try, and this homie made it happen. So that's what I'm gonna drink.
Exactly.
You fellas
I don't
go.
know either.
I'm pretty sure I was right. Big Trox, you go.
I can. Oh, I am so excited, boys. I
can.
had a new
You can.
I had a new package come in the mail just yesterday that I've been
Gross.
very excited about. Now
We should quit calling it that.
I featured a few of these other beers on previous episodes, but this is a new one and probably the one I'm most excited about. This is an Into Burrow and Run the Jewels collab. This is another collab I'm having. This is a Quattro. Look at that motherfucker. So this is celebrating the brand new RTJ Quattro remix record that they came out with. That is a complete revisioning of RTJ4, all done with Hispanic artists and like a totally different vibe and feel. And there's new rappers on it, and it's got a lot of horns, and it's fucking fire. It's really fire. Highly recommend that.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Don't kill yourself. This beer looks ridiculous, and it's a 2 times dry hop, 2-time IPA. So double dry hop, double IPA, 8.5% ABV, and this thing is gonna keep my jewels running, baby. Okay, that's what we do. We
I want to give shout out to them. So they made a beer strictly to coincide with a CD release.
Yes.
That is gangster. I've never heard of anybody in rap doing that before.
I never heard of anybody doing that either. And I don't have the other stuff that I bought here, but they also came out with a cold brew coffee in a can.
Hell yeah.
Whole bean coffee, a coffee mug. And I just bought the whole pack. I was like, send me, if it's got this on it and it's got coffee or alcohol, put it in my belly. So
there you go.
I'm excited for this RTJ Quattro double IPA.
That's so
very small holes. Baby.
I'm glad you guys both have yours and I have mine, and it's important that we all have our own. This one is from Goose Island. It's another gas station beer. Hello, gas station beers. We're doing it again. You
should ask this gas station if they'd be willing to sponsor the show.
I was just about to say, do you think QuickTime is up to
what's up, Jenny's Market?
Do you think the Piggly Wiggly will hook us up or what?
How many gas stations can we all mention? Okay, come on, come and go.
Is the Circle K over by the 7-Eleven still getting stuff out of the fast?
How about the old Total? You think they'd want to sponsor the show?
Ooh, I like Total
nice
too.
Total. I love a nice Total. No, this is from Goose Island Beer Company, which is well known. It's
or cooler number 2.
And this is a tropical beer hug. So it's got a bear on there with sunglasses, but it's not a bear hug, it's a beer hug.
That's a lot of alcohol for a gas station beer.
9.9.
Times have changed since gas stations here could sell 3.2. Holy shit.
That gas station is trying to like jerk your whole dick off.
Is it a gas station, or is there like one bodega in all of Seattle?
But we are definitely here to visually and audibly jack you all off.
Which we
that
will.
Was not the clip I was trying to play, but it worked.
It never works. Not appropriate.
No.
Something about jacking off in front of bears.
I will say,
this is
there's
a tropical
not a chance
beer
I would reach for that beer ever because it looks gross to me.
Oh,
but you like IPAs, and it's too colorful and IPA-y for me. But yeah. And I didn't spell it wrong. You know what I was trying to get to.
IPA.
Those are the two things. Those are the two things I like the most: is colorful and IPAs. So, shouts out.
IPA.
Welcome, Goose Island Beer Company, to the show. We'd love to have you. Thanks everybody for joining us on our episode season.
JDirty, Troxy Cotton, my friends.
Social media 121. Fuck yeah. Everybody out there, shitheads, salud. We love you guys.
Who else am I not shouting out? Oh.
Mike's Dick.
That's true.
Right.
Okay.
Big
Hey,
Mike.
careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
Isn't Mike's Dick like episode 1 or 2? Didn't we go over this?
It's in the first season.
God. That is so worth the nothing I traded to get that. That's really good.
No, the first episode was the this girl.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
She was episode 1?
Yeah.
That's how we started. We had her and Scotty D on the same episode, and we gave Scotty D the image.
That's how we started off the show. Yeah.
Shouts out Scotty D. If you want to come back on the show, we've done 7 seasons now.
Speaking of starting out the show, I wanted to kick off with something that's been all over the internet for this last week. And I'm sure it's something that you've both seen nonstop over the course of the last week. No, fuck that fucking guy. I want nothing to talk about him at all. what I wanted to bring up was these Spotify Wraps. Like,
yeah,
everybody on the internet it's
yeah,
it's becoming ridiculous to the point where like every time you open your app, it's like everybody wants to share their Spotify Wrapped, right? And it's
what app are you opening?
Instagram.
Oh, I'm back on.
I was gonna say, wait a second. I want a backstory here.
I'm back on. Okay, so last 2 weeks. Here's the backstory. Last 2 weeks, maybe 2.5, I've been back on. I downloaded the apps, but I don't have them on my home screen, so I only check them about once a day, I'd say.
What does that mean? You put them in a folder?
No, that means that they're not. So, like, if I want to go onto them, I gotta search it and like actually expend energy. So it's not just like with my other apps where I'm like, oh, there's a notification badge, I'm gonna open that.
I thought
like,
you meant you moved it like 2 screens over, and that was a deterrent.
No, I gotta be like, I want to go look at Instagram, and then I go type in Instagram. So it
all
doesn't
right, all right. So anyway, so I apologize. I had to ask.
All good.
The boy was off the off the socials.
Went on there, just been
Spotify
seeing everybody posting their Spotify Wraps. And I know last year I posted the BDC one. I'm not going to do that this year. I just wanted to talk about something fucking hilarious that happened today when my child got her Spotify Wrapped, who is a 13-year-old girl. And she's sitting there scrolling through it, and she's really excited about, oh, this song. Yeah, ABC was her number one song. That one, the A, B, C, D, E, F, U. That shit. That's her number one song for the year.
I've never even heard that. So
then it comes to her top artist, and it says Cardi B. And I'm just like, my 13-year-old child's number one artist that she plays probably 10,000 minutes in the last year on Spotify is Cardi B. So, Jay, I ask you, does that make me a cool, great parent or a terrible parent? Go ahead. That's exactly what I was expecting. So, and that's exactly what I thought too, because I was like, man,
no,
I love Cardi B. I love her shit. I'm way into it. All the tracks that we play, I'm a big fan of. But like when WAP comes on, I'm like,
do you guys sing along? You take Megan Trainor's part, and then she fucking sings fucking the other part.
Megan the Stallion, you mean?
Megan Trainor.
Whatever. I forget. Bitches
all about that WAP. About that
and
WAP.
So
that's her. And I was like, who's that then? You're right.
She's of the age now
where
I have to be real with her, and I'd be like, hey, so here's the deal. Like, I don't care that you listen to this. That's fine. But you need to understand that these are very sexually explicit lyrics. And this is not, most people really are not okay with a lot of these lyrics. And you just got to be aware of that, because she was then like making TikToks and posting them with these songs on them. And I'm like, you can't do that. And she's like, but I know the people that I'm posting to. And I'm like, you can't do that.
I'm going to sound naive here, and that's fine. It's our show. Is Cardi B have any songs at all ever that like of her own that are like at all appropriate for a 13-year-old girl?
Yeah, no. One of her lyrics that I think was definitely appropriate was, "I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this tiny garage." That one is definitely appropriate. That's a kid's song. Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
Like, there's bars that are appropriate. Yes.
No, I mean even the shit that she did on the
one that she did with Adam Levine.
That's what I was gonna say. The
one song that's like clean.
But even that one, she's like,
I think Ellen popped out of her pussy on the fucking video. Like,
I'm playing with my kitty cat or something like that. Like
exactly.
It's very clearly very explicit. Everything that she does is very explicit.
I don't know, man.
Here's the truth.
But then I think about like
I am,
and I don't want to be a hypocrite, because the songs come on and I'm like, yeah, this is a banger. I dig this. This is good.
Well, it's not hypocritical because you're drinking alcohol right now, but can she go drink alcohol on TikTok? Just because you enjoy alcohol?
No, but
I'm just saying you're not hypocritical because you like it and then you want to shield her from it.
Though. I mean, but I don't want to shield. It's music, and so then I think about me, and I'm like, when I was that
14,
age,
I was fingers in her booty, strawberry shake. Daddy walks in
dog.
and
When I was
clown moving his butt cheeks up.
Bro,
and
when
down.
I was 9,
I was 14 and I knew those words.
I was 9 and I had Coolio. It Takes a Thief. You know what I'm saying? And I
was 11 with Too Short.
Exactly. So it's like I'm not going to sit here and be like, you can't listen to this shit. It just a lot of kids that age, I would assume their Spotify thing might say like, you know, pop more poppy artists. But I guess Cardi B is
bet you, bro,
really a poppy artist nowadays,
it doesn't
right?
look much different. Yes. And same with Megan the Stallion. My apologies. And there's another one that's out there that's popular right now. That's like the same realm. I heard her on the radio recently, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, actually, I think that is who it was. Yeah. And I was
Doja
like,
Cat.
what the fuck? Like big dick energies on like the fucking regular ass radio.
I think
like,
she's number 3 on. I think she's number 3 on my kids' top list. So,
oh wow,
it's all that shit. It's all that shit.
Were we on it?
No.
Yeah, we shouldn't have been. I didn't see it. I saw us on one person's list. So shout out, Laney. I read so many. I read because there's another one, Trox. You're not on Facebook, and I think it's only there. Cotton knows what I'm talking about. It's called like InstaFest or something where it makes like
that's on
Instagram too.
Okay. So that I've seen us on one person. Our name was small, but I was like, hey, there's a little Big Dirty Cotton love.
On Laney's, we were hold on, shout out. Let me put up her banner.
I'm just saying, I looked at so many of the homies, and I'm like,
Laney's,
man, no one fucking listens to our shit anymore.
On her InstaFest, it was JDirty going on right before Atmosphere the first night. And then Big Dirty Cotton going on right before Prof the second night. And then Brothers going on right before Palmer Squares the third night.
I knew it, yeah.
And I was like, man, we're playing all 3 of those nights. That's fucking fire. Perfect. Shout outs, Laney.
Hey, that's the best spot on a music festival, right before the headliner, 3 nights in a row.
That is the best spot.
And JDirty opening for what, Atmosphere? I'm definitely going to do all the tracks with you guys, so you might as well come up. And then Brothers will do all our tracks.
It's all 3 of us, all 3 nights. All 3 of us, all 3 nights. That's what.
I've seen those. They've been funny. I almost did one, and then I realized I just didn't care, but.
Yeah, I didn't do one either. I may. You could still do it.
I looked at my rap of mine, and I share it with my wife and kids. So we were. The difference was I had a lot of like Pentatonics and Florida Georgia Line. And, no, not really Disney song. Yeah, whatever. But like pop country. Dan and Shay right after Blaze Your Dead Homie. Like it'll be like Maggot Face, and then like Girl I Love You.
Yeah,
it's crazy shit. So, but yeah, that's dope. Thanks for putting us before those guys, Laney, and for being on our.
Appreciate you, Laney.
I did my personal one, and I thought that there would be some kid shit in there, and there wasn't. But my number 1 artist came up as YOD, your old Droog, who we've listened to, we've talked about on the show. I was in the 0.01% of his fan base, and I was like,
damn,
that's fucking dope. It said I listened to his music like 4,000 minutes or something this year, and I'm like, that's a lot. Right. That's a lot.
There's only 60 minutes in an hour. That's a lot of. That's
right.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Fire,
I knew you were into them, but damn.
And St. Clown Posse made the list, but that was it. For like, other than that, it was all like Kendrick and YOD and Pusha T was on there.
Yeah,
and
that Pusha T record got bumped hard this year.
And Freddie Gibbs was my other one.
Woo!
There's times I'm jealous, and there's times I'm glad that you guys know so much more about shit than me. Like I'm glad I don't listen to any of these things. There's just so much.
Dog, if you knew how good this last Freddie Gibbs record was, like
I don't even know how good the first one was. I've never even heard the guy on purpose.
It would blow your tits right the fuck off.
He's ridiculous, dog.
I don't doubt that. At all. I'm just
link.
saying it's crazy, but it's pointless. You sent me links for a decade.
Stick heavy, but I carry him with ease.
No, I'm not hating. I think it's awesome.
Freddie Gibbs is fire. So I was thinking about you today when I was talking to Mayhem about this because we were playing her list. Like now what they do
all
in addition,
Taylor Swift.
No. So in addition to having like, here's your top artist and your top list and this, that, and the other, they're like, here, we made a playlist for you of all your top shit that you listened to in the last year. So we were out doing stuff with the family all day, and I was like, hey, put on your playlist. Let's check that out. Literally everything that played was something that was popular when she was in like either high school or college. And it was all like,
wrong with that.
It was all late 90s or early 2000s hip hop. That was all. And I, every time it played, I just started laughing. I'm like, this is exactly what Jay's list sounds like. I'm like, this is, if we listen to Jay's, it would all be like, West Side Connection and Warren G. It would be a lot of Warren G.
Probably only, I'm not a big West Side Connection fan, more of a Warren G guy.
You're mostly a Warren G guy, like through and through. A lot of
call him Warren G Gun, actually.
But so it was just Warren all G, that shit over and over again. It was like everything that made me think of like 20 years ago. And I'm like, this is so funny. Yeah. This is exactly what Jay's list would be like.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I wanted to ask both of you, like, do you find yourself regularly listening to the shit from 20 years ago, from your high school years, way more than you would visit something new? Or do you look at something new and then go back?
I stick with the same exact fucking label, as we know, or for the most part, this subgenre. So I stick within that, but I don't go back and bump Malenko that often or anything like that. You know what I mean? My Spotify.
But is that the one that you would?
I don't follow the question. If I don't do it, then I wouldn't do it.
If you were like, I want to go bump something old, are you going to be like, I'm going to go put on Malenko, or I'm going to? What I will do?
I see what you mean. If I did that, I would probably go to like use Spotify to like one of those like. You can get like a 90s Juggalo playlist, and I would just listen to songs from that. But I don't know if I'd go pick a record off because I don't have a CD player in my car, so I got out of that a long time ago. Is that answering your question, or is that like
absolutely? That's exactly what I was asking. Yeah,
so I was clearly confused for a minute how you wanted your answer. Cotton.
No, same. But
Ace of Base.
I'm much more like you, Big Trox, in that if there is some new shit that I like, I'll probably wear that out before I'll go to something old. But then, once I wear out some new shit that I like, then I'll go back to like some old Aesop Rock. I'll go back to some old fucking Atmosphere. I mean, really, whatever like late 90s, early 2000s, like hip hop that I like that's the type of shit that I'm gonna gravitate towards once I'm past whatever new shit that's dope. But recently,
I don't have enough time to get rid of the new shit though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Recently, like specifically in like the last half of this year of like 2022, it's been so much good new shit that like I haven't really had a whole lot of time to go back to old stuff. Like most of my time is spent, if I'm listening to music, I'm listening to whatever has been new or re-listening to that or trying something else new. You know what I mean?
And I think that's why I brought this up, because like I felt the same way. And like 4 of my 5 artists were things that like only came out this year, that are just new, that like last year I hadn't listened to a lot of Freddie Gibbs, I hadn't listened to a lot of YOD, but like they all of a sudden started releasing a shitload of stuff, and I'm like, I just want to hear that. The only thing on my list that was from years previous was ICP, because I still bump that Yum Yum Bedlam a lot. And
as you should. It's hilarious.
And I kept going back to that. Like, but that was, I kept going back to that.
Your go back was only a year old.
Was only a year old from last Halloween. And I would be like, I really like this. I'm going to go back to that. But other than that, I just like was on new shit all the time. And it was, I don't know.
Yeah. My old shit will still be like 20 some year. Like when I feel like some old shit, I might still go back and bump like some Cold Vein, Cannibal Ox from like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like that has been in recent repeat for me.
Jay, you don't know that record?
It's a great record.
No, he said, "Do I know what you're saying?" I don't have it. The Cold Vein, Cannibal Ox.
Cannibal Ox.
Is this death metal?
No. It's underground hip hop out of New York.
He knows Def Jux.
I know Def Jux, but that sounds like Cannibal Corpse or some like.
No. Like LP produced the whole album. LP produced the whole shit, and it's Vast Air and 4 Mega. Those 2 rappers.
Such a huge fan of those 3.
Oh, it's so hard. It's such a great record.
Dual Mega. It's a shit.
But I'll go back and I'll catch shit like that pretty frequently once I'm out of new stuff. But no, there's enough new stuff, or at least stuff within the past like year, that I can always go back to and enjoy. But specifically, I mean, shit recently has been so hard. Like we were saying, that new Freddie Gibbs.
So hard.
I want to revisit my answer.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I just started thinking, I don't do that with music. What I go back to when I have no new music that I care to listen to, I go back and watch roasts. Absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely.
I knew
Like
it. So
more than I would go back to like old Death Row anymore. Like now I go and watch old roasts.
Sure,
like, absolutely. That I know everything by heart. I know every joke. I know every punchline. I still laugh.
You're like, let me see what's up with Shatner.
In the last couple days. No, that's fucking funny you said that. So I told you guys in previous episodes that I've been like sprucing up my server so that I can have all of my movies on one place and I can watch them on my TVs. Just yesterday, I did all of those. I did the roast of Flava Flav, roast of Dennis Leary, roast of Bob Saget, William Shatner, and Pamela Anderson.
Oh fuck!
What do you mean you did? You have all those files?
Yes, I have them all on my server now.
I don't. Can I have those?
I
watch those on YouTube. But you want to know something? I've never seen the Dennis Leary roast.
Well,
what?
I didn't even know it existed. I've never heard of it.
Flavor Flav, Dennis Leary, Bob Saget, Bill Shatner, Pamela.
Yeah, I need
Pamela. Not on here, but you know,
Rosilla might be the best one ever. Right? I mean, is there anything better than Gilbert Godfrey saying?
Well, that's the Roseanne one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, is there anything? No, he didn't say that. He said Pam Anderson.
Oh well, whatever ones he had, that's great. Yeah, roasts are amazing. I want to watch the Dennis Leary one yesterday.
Just put those in the server last night or yesterday. So
can you Dropbox the server link, or how does that work?
I got you.
I don't know how technology works. All right. Okay. That's exciting.
Timestamp.
We're not timestamping it. It's fine.
I don't mind.
The question is, don't write down timestamps. That's stupid. That is stupid. Is there anything else important going on in either of your lives, or is there something I can talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
You are so bad at transitions.
I mean, right?
I'm not. How have you guys? Is there something else that like one of you has like a thing about, or is that it?
Talk about whatever you want.
So I had an interesting thing go down this week. This week, because we've talked about my job in the past. My job where I had an incident where I was
a little bit.
By a little bit. I was yelled at by a little bit, and we talked about it.
We've heard a little bit about your job. You don't have to be rude about it.
I won't be. But
he at least has half the feelings as you.
I actually wanted to come on this show and make an announcement that
take a look at Large Boy.
That what? Whoa, you got fired?
No, I did not get fired, but I did quit my job.
What was that?
Why? Because it was going well, you quit?
The opposite. All kinds of crazy shit was going on at this job. There had been disputes with the management for weeks, and multiple people had quit. I was kind of like one of the last hangers on of like the old crew. You know what I mean? Like I was like kind of like.
What does that mean? You worked here for 3 weeks. How are you the old crew? Like what?
6 months. I've been there for 6 months.
6 months.
6 months. And I was a part of the old crew, but everyone else in the old crew was gone. You know what I'm saying? And as of yesterday, I was given some information from my manager that was like, "Oh, I'm gone now too." So I went ahead and I quit my job.
Does that mean you were fired?
No.
What information did he give you that meant you're gone now? It usually means you got fired.
So it's a lady. It's a lady.
Whatever.
It's a lady.
It's a lady. And what the lady did was
I'm not a cop. You don't have to convince me. It's fine.
Hey, lady.
It's a lady. But so what the
Tell
lady
him you're
did,
a lady. I'm a lady.
She was a lady. What the lady did was the lady hit me up.
I'm here on my own accord, sir.
2 days in a row, asked me if I could cover shifts when I wasn't scheduled for those shifts. And I wrote her back like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then the second time that she asked me if I could cover a shift, it was if I could do a different job than what I was currently scheduled to do that night, to drive as opposed to serve. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I get the difference, but is it difference money? Is it just a worse night?
That's what it is. So you make more money as a server than you do as a driver. And I'd been the primary server there for months now. You know what I mean? So I had heard that she said that and was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to do a driver shift. Like that's not me anymore. Like you got the wrong one," type of shit. And she was like, "Oh, well, let me let you know that I've now that you're telling me that you can't cover this shift, I'm going to let you know that I've been receiving complaints about you, and you're only and I'm actually
from the small complaint customer that you had
from the
last
customer. Yeah, it must have been the small complaint customer.
Well, you said I can't say the other word because you don't have time to bleep it.
I'm on those kids' dick hard. That's hilarious that you guys aren't.
So is that who complained though? That guy? Or just multiple?
I don't know.
You pissed everyone off.
The way that she put it was multiple people had complained about me. That I was either not in the restaurant when they were there because I was out back doing something, or
what were
that
you doing out back? What does that mean?
was probably listen. What I was doing out back, which was what was totally cool with my manager up until this point, was probably doing stuff like smoking joints and like drinking beer and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Which up to this point, my manager
You
knew
really are
about.
Benji.
My manager knew that this was the things that were going on because she had watched me do those things out back.
Has she ever done it with you, as in like this is part of the gig, or just
That's,
she kept
that's a
seeing
good
you?
question. That's a good
But
question.
no,
Or
but
you
she had
just
walked-
complete degenerate at work.
No. She had.
She
on
saw me.
multiple
She didn't say
occasions-
shit. It's
No.
basically
Not
legal here.
only didn't say shit, she came up to us, to two of her employees, while we were doing that together, and had a conversation with us, and then we all went back inside and continued to work together. So it
Was
was
she
very
ever
much of
like, I
a-
love what's going on here? Like, this is really
She-
good. I'm glad my restaurant is completely vacant of employees because you guys are getting stoned. She was into this?
She never said she loved it, but she didn't say she hated it.
Did you make an
know what I
hourly
mean?
wage?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I was making
A
an
weekly
hourly
wage is an addiction.
Are
I mean, Jesus.
Hold on. Are you coming to either of us here looking for us to like meet you halfway on this or feel sympathy for you? Like,
No. Not
I just love the
necessarily.
fact that you're like, this bitch saw me get high at work. What's her problem now?
Well, yeah, no, that is kind of my point. Is
That's
that
what he
I
said.
know, that's exactly your point.
it
Kind
is-
of
it is
means
a
there
little
might
bit-
be some doubt.
It is no.
that's
It is a
like
little
I've
bit
been I've been standing
no.
around at this job not
No.
doing anything for 6 months,
Okay,
and no one ever
okay,
said anything.
okay,
And
okay.
now they have a problem with me
Okay.
sitting around not doing
let's
anything.
let's say you walk into a
Incredible.
store every single day, and you walk into this store every single day, and there's a jar of cookies up on the counter, and you just take a cookie out of the jar every single day.
Have you been
And
Did
rehearsing?
you
do that-
ever ask if you were allowed to have a cookie?
Listen, but then you do that for 6 months, and you continue to just take a cookie out of the jar every single day, and every day they've been like, "Hey, it's totally cool that you're taking those cookies. Like, don't worry about it." Like,
No.
that's
They never said that. They're just like,
No,
this
they did.
asshole just
No,
thinks it's okay
no,
to
no,
take
they did.
cookies because
No,
we
no,
never
that's-
told them the cookies were not for work hours.
Did the manager
no,
be
no.
like, "Hey, no, it's cool to like to smoke joints and drink beer
Yes.
on company pond"?
Yes.
She
Yes,
said
They
it
were
was
like, "That's
cool.
fine."
Well, no, because I watched her do the same thing. She was a part of the same culture.
That's for argument's sake, but only like for a second. She's still your boss. She's allowed to not like. I hate to say it, like that's parent
Is-
rule.
Is it
Like,
in
I
your
can do it,
employee-
you can't.
Is
Ah.
it in your employee?
What you do? What
Oh,
you do?
do
when
you
you're a
guys get
manager-
employee
two
agreement.
15-minute pot and beer breaks? Because if you do, and that's in the policy,
I
What
want to
you
go
do
to a
as
job
a
where I get a
manager-
pot and beer break.
What
me
you
too.
do as a manager?
I wanna
is
go
you
to a job where I
create
get a break.
culture. You create a culture as a manager, and if you say people are allowed to do this and this is okay,
are you
and
what
then
they call a
take it away-
millennial? Is that why you sound stupid? Like,
That's
what's
not-
like the
that's
next stage past?
That's
What's
not-
the stage
that's
past
not
me?
stupid.
Because that's what you sound like.
It's not a stage pass, and it's not stupid. The point being is that if you say this type of behavior is okay, then
What if your
don't be
boss never
surprised when
washes his
people
hands
continue to
before
do
he
that.
tosses your sound? Before he prepared, God damn it!
It was a lady.
Fuck.
It was a lady. It was
All
not-
right.
it
What if
wasn't a
she
dude.
doesn't wash her hands
What
before
if
she
she's
preps
not
food?
doing a good job at
Before she
tossing
tosses
and,
my
and but
salad?
she never preps her.
I would not be upset if she
That would
didn't
be-
wash her hands before she.
But
tossed
you
my
would just
salad.
be like, well, the environment she's created is fucking filth, so I won't wash my hands.
To a point, yeah.
Oh, that's so gross. I'm glad you don't work in food anymore. I'm glad that you're going to be homeless. To a point, he said. You're a disgusting man.
To a point is the thing. Is once you say we can do this here, then we can do this here. And then once we can't
You're a
do
weird
this here,
man.
Now you're lying. You know what I mean? So the point of all of this is to say that I quit my job the other day when she said that I wasn't going to be able to continue to do the shifts that I was.
Yeah, that was all about the complaint.
Scheduled to do. Yeah, that was the complaint part of it.
And you said, "Well, I don't like you anymore, so I quit."
Yeah,
hey Brenda, I need my bong and my my beer bong and my pipe back.
But that's not.
Get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch! You asshole!
It's in my employee locker.
What I told her was,
you got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches?
I don't intend on continuing to work here anymore. I'll pick up my last check here in a few days when checks are ready. And I'm
that's sure it. That her response was
thanks a lot.
She didn't respond.
What was the response?
So she didn't respond. But then what I did today, because this was yesterday before we're filming this. This was yesterday that I told her I'm not going to work there anymore. But then today, what I did was I went ahead and I called in an order for pickup at that restaurant for an order of cheese bread because let me tell you is that. In these past several
you had
months,
the munchies from last night's shift.
I've had a hankering for cheese bread every
from last
week.
Night's
So I called ahead and I ordered up a piece an order.
Guy. Jesus.
I ordered.
Hold on. Yeah, go on.
And I talked to the new employee who was taking the order. She did not do a good job. Which is okay. It's our first night.
You should have been like, bitch, have you been outside doing stuff? I just put up air quotes.
So then I went in and I talked to my manager who I had recently quit from the night before. And I had talked to her. She was actually the one who took my order and she was like, oh, it's going to be this. And I was like, hey, could you throw a beer on there too? I'd love to have a beer while I wait for my cheese bread. So then she poured me a beer and then I tipped her $1.19 on top of this pickup order. And then I went and sat down in the dining room and drank my beer and waited for my cheese bread. And the cooks I'm still friends with the cooks, and they gave me some.
Friends? You worked there yesterday. Like, yes, you're still friends with. Like, this isn't your 10-year reunion. You're still friends with the cooks. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no shit.
You know what they did was they saw me and they were like, oh, this is your cheese bread. Can we get you a free side of this? What else do you want? And I was like, yeah, my guy, thank you. I appreciate you.
Brenda said you can't come back. Take whatever you want.
And I told when my manager saw me walk in, I was like, yeah, this is my pickup order. And she was like, well, yeah, I hope there's no bad blood. And I said, no worries. I was, listen, I was a customer here before I was an employee, so I'm going to keep on giving my patronage. And then I tipped her because I am the bigger person. And I want
$1.19.
It was $1.19 on a pickup order of like $18. I'm not going to tip that much on a pickup.
I'm guessing it was like around
then
1881.
Hold the. Why would you mention that you left a tip? If you want to emphasize that it was a dog shit tip, you might have just said, I rounded up.
It's not a dog shit tip.
I let them have my change to the dollar.
It's not a dog shit. It's not a dog shit tip for a pickup. It's not for a pickup. It's not. For a delivery or for a dine-in, it's a dog shit tip. For a pickup, it's not.
It's
pickup
a dollar.
Different.
That's
is
like
different. Tip.
That's what you would tip if you were buying one beer at a bar.
No.
And you're like, here's a buck.
No.
That's what you're doing.
Can I ask a question? Fuck the tip. Yeah, you gave a shitty tip. I'm with your brother.
You're a piece of shit. Terrible.
Do you think she recognized your voice since you've worked there for like most of your adult life? Like since you've been there for so long? Like then you like maybe ate some like semen cheese bread and like spit beer?
No, so she actually said
she said no bad blood, right? You quit on her last night.
She put scabies on that Alfredo.
She said to the cooks as I went back there to give them my daps and that they were offering me free sides after that. She said, yeah, the cheese bread is for Andrew, an extra side of tea bag. So she's not a nice person. That's the type of individual that we're talking about.
So they fucked with your food.
Yeah.
No, the cooks didn't because the cooks actually liked me. The cooks were happy to see me. And they were the ones that were cooking it.
Since the time you quit till now, how have you managed to keep such a strong bond with your old coworkers?
With the cooks? It's
Yeah.
been tough, but I
mean,
had to go
you
there
probably had
and
to
I had
reactivate your social media just to keep in touch with these people. Yeah, you couldn't
I
call
had
them
to go
T-Bone and G-Money anymore. You had to know their real
I had
names, I
to
assume, to
show
find
my
them.
patronage. I had to show my patronage, which is what I did. And the fact that you guys would have anything less than positive to say to me about this is
I worked at
telling
a
about
hospital
you.
for 17 years. The day I quit, I've never been back through the doors.
Oh no!
I mean,
Well,
no,
let me ask you a
my
question.
business
Let me
here
ask
is
you,
done.
hold on. Let me ask you.
I could have gotten a free quadriplegic, but I don't need that in my life.
Did your hospital make good cheese bread? Could you get?
They
good
had
cheese bread
decent
from your
food.
hospital? I could go back. Okay.
It was okay. I'm just saying, man. Like you have
Are
a
you
weird
allowed to
dedication
go back
or nowhere
there
else
as
to
a
go.
patient?
As a what?
As a patient or as a
As
customer?
long as I think if I broke my back and had proper insurance, they'd probably let me in. Yeah, I mean that's my guess. I don't think I'm banned in that regard.
So that's the only way that you're allowed to go back.
I
and
can
get that
buy a
food back.
ticket to Beer Fest. I just can't film it. Speaking of Beer Fest and getting banned for our songs, what track do we got tonight,
What
Trox?
track do we have tonight?
I know it's
Great
number
segue,
6,
boys.
but holy shit, we got to get into a song.
Wow,
You
I
don't.
don't even know what just happened tonight. And Cotton,
Lots of things have happened. Basically, I miss you, my old restaurant. I'm glad I can still get cheese bread from you. Big Trox, what are we listening to tonight?
tonight's
Old
song
restaurant. It's like saying goodbye to yesterday's old dinner.
for real. This is another track off of our
Not yesterday's
remix,
dick.
the Copious Notes remix. It's a remix album. It's a remix. Copious Notes. This one is one of my favorites. One of my favorites from the original album, and one of my favorites off of the remix album. This song is called "Sweet Dreams," and
it's a good one.
What?
Cotton, why don't you introduce "Sweet Dreams" since you brought us through such a really good segment just then?
Do you feel that way?
Sure.
Okay. So my name is Troxy Cotton.
We
and
did.
This song was by Big Dirty Cotton. That's
My name is Benji, and
My
Big
name
Trox.
is Troxy Cotton. Your name is there. We're an hour into the
Big
episode.
Dirty and Troxy Cotton. It's the three of us together. We all do this song, and this one was actually on Copious Notes, all cut up. So this was the remix version of Copious Notes. Was the last full length record that Big Dirty Cotton put out. Copious Notes.
It's true.
We actually had our engineer on there, Cutface. He is like also a producer as well as an engineer, and he did a remix record of our record. And he did, what was it, 6 songs? It was 6 of them. This one that we're playing for you today is called Sweet Dreams. And this is the Sweet Dreams remix from Cutface off of the Copious Notes All Cut Up EP, the thing that came out earlier this year. And
the worst
if
wet
you guys
dream I've
like
ever
it,
had.
you should listen to it right after we press play here now.
Treat 'em like bedtime, we tuck 'em in, read 'em our best rhyme, remind 'em who they up against, tell 'em sweet dreams unless they dreamin' of fucking with these 3 deviants, better keep under covers, bitch. Treat 'em like bedtime, we tuck 'em in, read 'em our best rhyme, remind 'em who they up against, tell 'em sweet dreams unless they dreamin' of fucking with these 3 deviants, better keep under covers, bitch. Call me young cotton carcinogen, coughing up a lung and I'm probably off the shits again. Nonchalant, talking nonsense, causing incidents. On and on, rock the party, lottie-dottie different. I can tell your lady's got a lot of interest. She calling me poppy, dropping her body yaddy into it. Hopped in the shotty, we made our way off to the wilderness. She offered me toppy dog, it was sloppy and vigorous. Ha! It's not a joke when I tell you I want all the smoke. I'll cut your life into pieces on some pop a roach. If you don't like how I'm speaking, hope you got a rope. Thick neck, all my shit's wet like I'm on a boat. Chin check with my index, get up off my throne. Don't want no problems, I promise you'll wind up crawling home. Eat our dust, leaving punks where the caution's thrown. You should enjoy with the boy Malloy and the Troxel bros. Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers, bitch. Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers,
you better
bitch.
Keep your head hidden, cause we're just like Freddy. Always sink into your brain like it's your bedroom and you're not ready. We stab you with these bars like they're knives in our fists. And we going for the don't kill shots so we don't miss. Still real to us, damn it, hip-hop it isn't dead. Big dirty kind is the crew that's gonna put your team away. I'm reading you a story cause you act like you don't care. Then why would I look away, then I look back and catch you in a stare. Lying to yourself, you boss your homies, then your girl. Cause your BDC haters straight consumed your whole world. Got a ticket to throw shit to every single show we booked. And yo, secretly your girl's a big fan of all three inputs. But you can keep the tricks, ditch the crew and wine tickets. I bet when you two are in bed, you always make her pitch. I bet you're actually sad that you never asked to switch. And we use a real name so you can fuck a timestamp, bitch.
Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers, bitch. Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, the kids are sleeping. I gave them all some sedatives, like fuck it, it's the weekend. Gotta watch the expletives sound like I'm off the deep end. You and I'm a relative and we will never be friends. We like Ross, Joey, and Chandler on that late night tip, just like Chelsea Handler. Go on a slight trip, my delusions are grandeur. I'm on that fight shit, crack you right in the mandible. Put you in REM sleep off an Ambien, rolling the dice. I've been a big fan of gambling. Made me think twice, all your words are silly rambling. My shit is nice, I've been crowned as the champion. Woo! That's just facts, not being arrogant. On the same track, BDC, back on the air again. Nothing past that, like, dude, there is no and then. Our shit is crack, we got flame, there's no comparison.
Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers, bitch. Treat them like bedtime, we took them in, read them my best rhyme. Remind them who they up against, tell them sweet dreams. Unless they dreaming of fucking with these three deviants, better keep under covers, bitch.
That was like me.
He's so defeated.
It's just like me. I'm like lifting you guys up the whole show, and then you're like, "All right, later."
And then we just leave you behind, and we watch you die inside.
It's more like your boss and your coworkers were like, they kept going to work, and they let you down. They're like, "Hey, are you gonna hand me that joint?"
It's funny. I was like the last of my coworkers to quit, but that was a really funny video.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was odd that someone captured that. I don't know how that occurred, but I like it.
I also enjoyed the video. I enjoyed our song. Shout outs Kutface. He made that shit sound so fiery. Shout outs Kutface. I love you, man. Yeah. You're the shit. And you know, shout outs Troxy Cotton for that wondrous introduction. You did a great job. Let's go into a couple videos tonight, boys. I got some funny things that I think you might like. I got some things jokes. Where people probably didn't get hurt. They didn't get hurt. Everyone's fine. Check it out.
I don't Who was that got
I think that was like a sound, like he was like stage crew or I don't think that was a fan.
Let's check it out again though.
I think he was doing like punk dancing and like thrashing his arms. He's not trying to hit this guy. Look, he looks down like, oh shit. No.
Yeah, you're right.
If that was a guy he wanted to kick in the face, he'd have left him.
I don't think he meant to karate kick that dude across his. Oh, he may have murdered that guy.
I've been to those kind of shows, bro. Like that like they just start like kicking and fucking, and that's the dance. It's weird. He was just trying to like roar it out on stage. Oh, for sure.
He was dancing, and now that guy is dead. That's what happened. Okay. Fun.
It's just the way
that
it's
was
got
fun.
to be.
Good way to
Oh
start.
my God.
Cotton, do you have any feelings about that? Go
I
ahead.
loved it. I would watch it 100 more times. The way that he falls and when he gets kicked. Can we play it one more time?
Might
I
as
think we
well.
can.
He doesn't know. We're doing
Go
it.
ahead. He has no clue.
Is
I
this
mean,
is this
listen.
guy the very first in memoriam contender?
100%. Jay, you gotta write it down now. Put him in the in memoriam on episode 1, season. Hold on, we got to put the banner back up so everybody knows where we are right now.
Right.
Welcome to season 7. Welcome to season 7. This is where on season 7 we show Boosh.
The very first.
Holy
and
shit.
Boosh.
He's dead.
And
It's gonna go.
Boosh.
Guess who doesn't
Dead
know how
man.
to run across a punk stage? This guy. Boom.
This guy.
Shit.
Fuck
All
yeah,
right.
man. That was awesome.
That was fun. Thanks for taking us through that. How about this
Aí,
one?
Pê, aí, ó. Aí, ó. Duarte fazendo merda. Duarte, sai daí, viado. Sai daí, deixa eu ligar de verdade. Tá maluco? Sai daí, pô. Sai daí, que isso?
So, what do you guys think?
He just
Their
went over
fault.
the side?
Yep.
He's dead.
And
We didn't
that's
see
the
that.
true story of the Green Power Ranger, ladies and gentlemen. He knew it was coming. Too soon? Because that guy also did it to himself, so how do you feel bad?
What?
Oh, is that too far? I don't know. The guy jumped off a bridge. He committed suicide. Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. That was dumb.
I don't even know enough about the story about the Green Power Ranger, but I know that people
We don't
have
know
been
anything
talking
about the
it.
story of the bridge runner, but we're talking about him. The other guy went like this before it happened.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Responding.
JDirty responds, we're moving on.
It's a gold helicopter.
I can't really tell what we're looking at. Explain this.
Okay, so
Oh, he's lifting that.
this
Platform.
helicopter is lifting a gigantic pane of glass.
Oh, okay.
And it's gold.
Yeah. So that's where we're going from here. Is a huge pane of glass. Huge.
Yes. Very high. Oh, shit. And where is it supposed to be going? Oh, it's windy. Oh, shit.
It's like taking
Oh. Oh.
What happened? It buckled?
So the wind made it buckle and break into itself, and then it fell off of those the clamps that it was on, and it just shattered everywhere. So
that must have fallen 200 feet.
Easily.
At least.
And imagine being below that. Like, luckily there were no people down below there, but if you were
Well, I'd
under
like
there
to
when
hope
that
if
thing
they're doing
exploded,
that, that they clear like the whole city block.
clear the
I
area,
hope.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jesus, man, that thing, when that exploded, that must have been fucking terrifying. Like the sound of that glass shattering was just
Oh yeah.
wild.
That's fuck that. You die.
Yeah,
Yep.
you die. You die. How about this one?
Bro.
So I had to turn that down a skosh because that was a little rough. But basically, what that was a motorized or a motorbike contest, and this person put an engine on their wheelchair, and they were participating in said contest.
Did it just start? Because how did he get around the first bend? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, how did they do it? Oh my god! Oh.
What do you think, Jay? What?
He didn't hit the brake enough.
I'm pretty sure they're yelling for Charlie there. How do you think Charlie got to the race? And what do tell me about Charlie's Day. Go ahead.
I think that Charlie had the same effect as the one in Vietnam, and Charlie is no longer. Charlie has been eliminated. Charlie is taken out of the race. Charlie's no longer in the jungle. That guy died.
That's not how Vietnam went. But
that's
ahead.
okay. Well, they took. It's not there anymore, right? They took him out. Like, no more. I don't think they're using Charlie still. Are they really? They're still killing people with Charlie. Man,
I don't
Sheen
think
family's been on point.
I don't think we can say that.
We can say all of that. That's fine.
I don't-
We didn't use
I don't
any
think-
bad words.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
we can do that.
We can do that. Go ahead. What else do you have that doesn't
I don't
involve
know.
Charlie?
I don't know if we can do that. How about this?
Is that Afro Man?
That's
Yes.
the Afro.
So that's
yeah.
Afro
Kinda like
Man
Because I Got High.
performing. He's performing because I got high and he fell off the stage.
He was gonna do the song, but then he got.
But then he got high.
Okay, can we focus on the chick that just pulled her tits out?
Wouldn't that happened?
I don't
Look
think
here,
we-
look here, look right at the top. See the security guard? Look at the girl with her arm up in the green at the very top. Look at that.
That's hilarious. Holy shit.
I'm like, wait a second. Are we not going to talk about the fact that she's really enjoying this moment in a major way?
Wow.
It went over the top of
Incredible.
the head.
That's the craziest
Incredible.
celebration ever for watching the headliner fall off the stage.
That's a
like,
celebration.
That wasn't the point of the video?
No, he was gonna play the song.
You know what's
Anything
funny
else?
is just this week I watched a 45-minute documentary all about like the making of that song and how it made him all super popular. It's a very good,
Really?
yeah, 100% serious. Probably could have saved that for our next segment, but yeah, it was very entertaining.
Well,
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time watching Afro Man lately, and I've reacted to him recently.
Since you said that, I feel like we should get on to our next segment. Do you guys want one more video and then we'll move on?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Cotton,
upset.
You need to calm the fuck down, man.
Don't tell me
not.
what to do. I got an itchy head and I'm upset.
I think this is a fun one to end with. So, remember in the past, we've played a lot of videos of people trying to ride their bicycles while carrying televisions or refrigerators, other things. Yeah. So I got another one of those. Here we go.
Okay.
There ain't no fucking way, Dale. There ain't no
fucking way, Dale.
There ain't no way. Not today, I ain't. Not with you.
Dale's got it.
Haven't we watched the couch before?
We have seen a couch, yeah. It didn't go like this.
Not
Not today, Dale.
He immediately crashed into a car and put that fucking couch through the car's windshield.
I wanted him to do good so badly, but I'm like, he's blocking himself with the armrest. Like he
Not
can't.
today, Dale. Not today, Dale.
Poor Dale.
Is that not
Dale.
on Johnny 5 already? Do we not have Not Today, Dale already?
Not today,
on there?
Dale. Not today, Dale.
But we will. But we will next week.
I gotta put it on.
because-
And no, not today.
If it's
Dale.
not there now, it's not today, but it'll be tomorrow.
Not today, Dale. But that shit's hard as fuck. That's so good.
Great quote.
And he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I
think that's the video I want to end with because I feel good about that, and I think that
appreciate
you
you.
should feel good about that. And
Everybody.
I feel like that's a good way that we could delve into our next segment that resembles something like.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Jay,
What?
What's
Guess
in your
what?
fucking box?
Go ahead.
Hold on, shut.
You tell me to shut the fuck up, and I will.
Listen, we last Sunday.
Yes.
Was my birthday, the most important day of the year to you three
wasn't.
fuckers. And yes, I counted you twice, Cotton.
He wasn't talking to you.
I got a package in the mail just the other day from my my guy here on the top left.
Hermano. And I hate to say, I was so excited to have done this last week that I kind of forgot that you haven't had a chance to open this. So I'm very excited.
I knew you did. Still totally taped. He told me to wait until the show.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting it open. I'm doing it real
with
big.
What? What are you cutting it open with?
This is a box cutter. This is the same thing that Gustavo Fring used to chop his man's head off on that season 4 episode of Breaking Bad.
And it was titled Box Cutter.
I think Liquid Assassin also dropped them out of airplanes.
Yeah,
sure he did. Great plot song.
Sure.
So my man JDirty sent me a little care package here, so I'm gonna go through this. First of all, we've got a Scrub Hop Talk flyer, so that's where I want to start.
I always promote. I want people to know what we're doing out here.
Always promoting. And also, if you didn't know, JDirty buy sell trade. He's got your back.
Hit up JDirty for all your merch needs. I got you.
Just send him up on Facebook. That's the best place to find him.
Yep.
So,
okay, talk to me.
So, Big Trox
slippers.
You love Big Trox. You came to my house last year with some fucked up weird ass socks, and I had no idea of this weird footwear obsession thing that you have. Like, I think your face was on the socks you were wearing, and then like you had like farmer. All of them were weird, and you were like, "Oh, I love this shit." And then I went to your house and saw some weird ass slippers and other footwear, and I was like, "Okay, this guy's into his shit." So when I saw a pair of slippers that I thought looked like one Scores man, there was absolutely no way I couldn't buy these for you, because all I saw is Ronnie the limo driver on these shoes.
Show them to the
and
camera.
I'm like, I gotta get these for Trox.
Oh my god!
I was like, that's
so
Scores
perfect.
Man on your foot for sure.
You got a tattoo.
So I had to get him. I'm like, this is the perfect gift for Big Trox, because he'll wear these where I would not.
Holy shit.
69! Yes, sir. So I bought those because to me, those are Ronnie the limo driver slippers.
Yes, they are definitely Sigmund Freud, but I get where you would think.
But doesn't he look like the Ronnie puppet and shit like that?
Yes,
like,
it looks
I
like
get
the
it.
Ronnie puppet.
I get who it is, but it does not look like anybody but Ronnie.
I opened this and I was like, why did he give me Sigmund Freud slippers? Because it legit says they're Freudian slippers. And I'm with that. But
yes,
they look like Ronald.
To me, they look just like the Ronnie puppet that I've seen on TV for years. So yeah, that's the happy birthday. We got you some Ronnie slippers.
Thank you.
It's no Sigmund Freud. Fuck that. It's Big Trox and Scores Man got a tattoo.
It's Big Trox.
That's my what's in the box. Thank you for my Ronnie the limo driver slippers. I appreciate you, JDirty. Take it from here.
Yes. So we didn't do a what's in the box last week because it was a season finale. So I had a couple of things stacking up because I've gotten some dope shit this week. This last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna do 3 pieces tonight. We'll keep it short, but I'm gonna do 3 pieces. First one, Trox. I've never actually even owned this. I bought a big bunch of CDs recently. A lot of $100 is stacked up to buy all these fresh ass CDs. And look what I got in this motherfucker.
Oh,
like we've had the audio forever, but like fucking rare cuts too, man. Like Q Strange audio cotton is extremely like hard to come by.
Really rare.
You don't find it.
All of it.
It's rare even without him putting the word rare on it. It's actually rare. But yeah, I mean, bro, this has fucking flaming mullets. That's all I even have to say. That's the greatest song ever.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, I got rare cuts too. That ain't going
That
anywhere,
is
but on my
favorite. My favorite song.
Physical copies, that's like my 3rd Q Strange CD. Like that's how this guy doesn't pop up. Yeah. So the next thing I want to show you is this, Trox. You ever seen that?
Big Money Hustles on DVD?
On DVD. It seems like you're going, I had that in high school. You let me borrow that from Juice Stop. You are correct, my friend. Make this one special as it was re-released about a month ago when they had a screening of this before Hallowicked. They repressed the entire thing. See anything missing?
I can't see it from here, but
you can, because there's usually a big picture of Big Stank and Little Poot.
Oh,
They have taken Twisted off. That doesn't even say that it stars Twisted anymore. Their name is
what?
They took their name off the entire thing. Yeah, it's the fucking most hilarious. It says Big Snake and Lil Poot as their characters on the back, but it used to say Big Snake and Lil Poot, Jamie Madrox, Monoxide. They took them. They like are trying to wipe them off like completely. So it kind of goes with our Howard Stern wiping.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy as fuck.
Wild.
It cracks me up. Yeah,
So-
they're gone off of.
Did they change the
imaging.
movie? Did they edit?
I
that?
doubt it. They're not that. They didn't. All they did was scan the cover and cropped it. Like if you could see it, it's like it looks as bootleg as it was supposed to look. It's like shitty. We scanned the cover. They cropped the bottom part off that said featuring Twisted, and yeah, it's crazy as fuck. It's the most petty. One of the more petty things they've done. Not most petty, but I thought you would enjoy that because it's like the 8th copy of this movie I own, but this is great.
I do and I don't enjoy that. That's
I
a
don't
bummer.
either, but it's a fact that I had to share with you, and what better place than on our show to do it. But yeah, isn't that crazy?
I've never seen the film. I wish them luck. I hope things go well.
Right? I don't know it by heart.
No, I've never seen it. Wow.
This one is one of
Piece
the
number,
coolest.
This is number 3.
And this is the best one. And I saved this on purpose, not only because it's crazy rare, it's very limited in numbers. Well, I looked up and it was 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. That fucking tripped me out for a minute. Sorry. That shit happens. The very first time, I'm pretty sure I did a What's in the Box. I was in my old house. It was a record. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was a Kane Hodder record.
I remember.
It was the one I was telling you guys. It was like one of 9 records that was one of 7 records that was made, and then there was 11 CDs that was made, and that was it. And it's got an original song by Twisted. So back then I showed you the vinyl, and my friends, this week, no, it's the Hell and Back soundtrack. So this week I actually finally got a hold of the CD also. So there's I believe it was 7 vinyl and 11 CD, or I could have those backwards, but literally under 20 of these, and I finally got a hold of both of them, both still sealed. Got the original song by Twisted on there. What, More Than a Monster, it's called. So
you have both of them now sealed, and you have the audio obviously on digital
I do
format.
not. Nobody does. I don't think to this point. I think all of them are accounted for as sealed.
So no one has heard this song?
Exactly. So that's why I bring to you my next question. It's kind of almost like I baited you, but I swear I did not, shitheads. My question to you is, do I break the silence on this and open this and do a JDirty Reacts to be the way this song can be heard? Because I had the idea late last night, like, oh shit. So
keep the vinyl copy sealed, open the CD copy, listen to every song, rip it, do every single song as a JDirty Reacts.
No, that's just it. It's like none of it even matters. It's like one of them's called Freddie versus
None of these
Jason
people
Bateman.
even matter. They're just
I think it's him talking.
They're nothing.
And then there's one song on it. Do you get me? It's like him talking. It's like the audio or something. And then a song.
Okay.
I'm not gonna react to Kane Hodder talking about being Freddie.
So the only song on the record is Twisted?
That's what it looks like to me, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well then, yes.
So yeah, isn't that crazy though? So I got both.
Okay. Hold on.
And I'm a sealed junkie. But
let me come back at you with a question. You are a sealed junkie. You are a collector through and through. Would you sell that album?
It's not in the plans.
Open it.
Exactly. That's kind of what I thought. Now my next question is the internet is smart. You rip my video, you can clip it out, you can make the song. Do I put a small underlying bed to make it so you can't actually get the full normal version of it? Or is that I leave that to people who decide to get creative?
Second one.
Yeah.
I don't think I would fuck up the audio.
Because I've seen people say like, man, this sucks. Like, why isn't this on YouTube? And others that have it are like, well, why would we? Like, we had to pay a lot of money to get this, and it's rare, and we want to keep it. But I'm also like, This could be interesting. Yes, it could be good for the channel, but it could also just be a cool way for people to actually get to hear it. And it would be the only way for now that you could hear this song at all. You can't find it online anywhere.
Yeah, I
And
think
people
you
are
should do
looking.
it.
I'm pro that.
Yeah, I thought you would be because I had this idea and I'm like, man, I want to
If
hear
somebody
it.
goes through the hassle of ripping your YouTube video and cutting the song,
Oh, it'll
together
happen
off of
probably in a
that
week.
quality to put the song out, more power to them. Great.
And I agree too. All right, word. Well, then in that case, check that. Look for that in the very near future because
I'll be listening.
I want to check it out. I'll send you only Troxy. Only Troxy.
Only me. And guess who doesn't upload anything up to YouTube except for Scrub Hop Talk, and his name is.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in the fucking box?
Yay.
I forgot to say what my name was, but
There's literally.
I'm a pro.
There's like 18 or 19 copies of that soundtrack, and I own 2 of them.
Where's
so
that
makes me
music
feel
coming
happy.
from?
I don't hear music.
Ah,
I'm like Andy Dufresne. I always hear the music.
something's playing in my head.
I love Andy
Okay.
Dufresne. Play us
That
the
was
next
wild. Okay.
Something really crazy was just playing on my head, and it wasn't.
Big
Andy
Trox, what
Dufresne.
have you been watching
was-
on
It
Netflix?
was something playing in my head, and it really scared me, and I don't know what it was, but
Okay.
it sounded like Andy
All right,
Dufresne.
Cotton, what have you been watching?
No, you.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. He hasn't had a chance to speak in a while. He's thinking about getting another job. Apparently not.
I hate little bald boys. Every time I see a little bald boy, it makes me think I'm back in the pants.
I can't stand little bald boys.
No,
Go ahead.
so I started something that I really think Jay would love, and I don't know if you've seen this yet, and I'm not far into it, so I don't want to get too in depth because I haven't seen a lot of it.
Is it Hump Day?
The new show, it's a documentary on Netflix called Pepsi, Where's My Jet?
Bro, you have no idea how much I cannot wait. Go on,
Okay.
but I want to
Okay.
talk about
So-
this.
I saw that this was on there, but I haven't even looked at it yet. So
Jay, I remember when you were back in high school, you were real big into Pepsi points and like hardcore
Probably
on
middle
those shit.
school, but yes. I don't think they were
So
still going when I knew you.
This documentary is about a dude that saw the advertisement on TV about getting a Learjet from Pepsi for I think it was like 7 million points or something it was something like that. I forget the total
It
amount.
was 7 million points, yes.
And you could get a Learjet, and there was no language.
So Cotton, the commercial showed like all the real shit you could get. Hacky sacks, coat, leather jacket, beach
Learjet.
chairs, and then at the very end,
Learjet.
it's like a Learjet lands on the school or
Yeah.
something along the mall or whatever. I forget,
Okay.
but yeah,
and it's
it
like
just
7
said the
million points.
Yeah,
And there was no legal disclaimer or anything being like, this is a promotion or whatever. It was just like, you get this. So there's this dude that was like, I'm getting that fucking Learjet. And he started to collect Pepsi points, hired like a staff of people to help him get these Pepsi points, then found out that you could actually buy them and did the math, like how much it would cost to buy the Pepsi points and then what a Learjet is actually worth. And he ended up would be able to get the Learjet for like, I forget the amount.
it was like
I should have had these numbers,
$700,000.
but it was like significantly less than what it would cost.
I've
to
listened to
actually
the
have a jet.
entire. I have a huge podcast about this, but I haven't watched it yet.
So
but
I
do you
watched the first
remember
episode. I remember it 100%. I
back
was
in the day, right?
totally, yeah. I was also collecting Pepsi points. And
Yeah.
I was trying to, but I thought I was going to get like get like a Nintendo Power subscription or like a fucking
Yeah.
like these
Power
like a
guy.
dartboard or like things that
Yeah.
were like the little prizes. I never was like, I'm going to get the jet. So
I remember being
ahead.
like, this was like my hero. Like, I know we've talked about like me doing Pepsi points on this show, right? Like how I used to like trash dive and
for sure.
shit. This dude, you guys, like, I remember this story as like this guy made it. Like he was like I looked up to him back in the day. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. So when I heard like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, my wife was like, there's some new show called Pepsi Where's My Jet, and I'm like, babe, I know. I started telling her the whole story, and
Yes.
she was like, "Are you sure it's that?" I
Yes.
was like, "It's so that." Like this guy was
It's
like
absolutely
to
that.
me the coolest thing ever. Like growing up, like I had so much shit, but never a jet. I cannot wait to watch it, man. And
It's good.
4 parts?
It's good,
Is
Doc.
that right?
Yeah, it's 4 parts. I've only seen the first one, so I can't speak too much.
Oh
on the,
hell yeah!
beyond
I
the
will
first
be
part,
on
but
this soon.
I really
Great
enjoyed it.
recommendation, and I haven't seen it.
I've still been devouring as much Better Call Saul as possible. So that was like the only thing other than Better Call Saul that I've watched. But Better Call
Hey,
Saul.
question for you: Is it language? Are they like fuck this and fuck that
the
on the Pepsi thing?
Not that I recall, but I don't really think about that.
Because and that's fair. The podcast, they were very, very talking like they were doing an interview with us, where I didn't know if I could. I want to watch it with my kids because I'd be able to watch it a lot faster. But if it's like our show, I'm probably going to avoid it. So I was just kind of curious. But that guy's
I'm not
the
sure.
shit,
I don't generally look for that anymore.
He talked to one of his rich homies that would invest with them so he could get the 700,000. Like, I can't wait to watch it, man. That's so dope. That's an underdog come up.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
JDirty, talk to him.
I've also been watching Netflix, but not nearly as cool. And I just said I'm watching shit with my children, and I don't think I've said this yet, but I've been going down nostalgia lane, and I've been enjoying the Santa Claus TV show extremely a lot. I don't know if you guys are there. You're probably not. You don't have Friday night TV with your kids, but we can't watch Cardi B and fucking those kinds of videos at my house. We watched the Santa Claus, and if you enjoyed the first 7 movies, you're gonna like this series. Like, pretty damn keeping up that the elves come back. You know, like the NWA elves is dope as fuck. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Cotton, what you been watching?
That's fantastic. I've been
nothing
watching.
Else to say.
I've been watching some things on the television, but what I will recommend is a film that I actually got to go see in theaters just this past week since we've been recording this. It is one of the newest Marvel films out there. If anybody's a big fan of Marvel out there, it is the new Black Panther Wakanda Forever film that came out in these past couple of months here. And I went and saw it. It was a great time. It's lovely. I recommend it to everybody. I say you should go watch it. I know it's long. It's a little long to go see in theaters, but it's really good. You should go see it for sure.
Why are you laughing? Was it good or not?
It was
and
really good.
On that note, there is a new Guardians also. We watched that. That shit's dope as fuck too. There's a Hollywood Guardian or holiday one, so check that out. It's only like 20 minutes.
That's on the top of my list.
It's shorter than Wakanda.
I think the reason why Cotton is laughing is because initially we talked about Wakanda, and the plan was with he and I and my child was we were going to go see that movie together, and we've been talking about it.
I'm like, there's something I could tell something
since
was happening
before it
here.
came out. We've been talking about it. The three of us were going to go see this movie together, and she had been waiting and brought it up multiple times. And in the last week, she's like, "When are we going to see that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm going to hit up your uncle, and we're going to go see Wakanda Forever." And 2 nights ago, Cotton sends me a text message and he says, I got to tell you, man, Wakanda's fantastic. And I was already asleep. And I texted him the next morning and I said, I wouldn't know. I was waiting for you to go see it.
Were you unaware of the plan or you just didn't give a fuck?
No, he said, I thought
what's happiness of a child?
He said, I thought that was another movie. And I said, is there another Wakanda movie out right now?
Is there a Wakanda for a little while?
Tell us, Wakanda, is there a Wakanda? No, let me punt this one back to you. Is there a Wakanda for a little while? And secondly, how did the other party to this conundrum respond to you? Go ahead.
So there is not another Wakanda for a little while, and I did feel bad about it. But then a couple of days,
you seem so distraught.
A couple of days later, from the aforementioned Big Trox's daughter, my niece, I received a text that said, "How dare you go see Wakanda Forever without us?" And "how dare" was in capitals. Much like it should be. Like it was so aggressive.
You didn't let your brother down. You let down your niece. Like that's a child.
I feel bad.
You should.
We're gonna go see a new movie again soon, and I feel bad.
We still haven't seen that movie. What do you mean
Well,
we're
you're
going to see
gonna-
a new movie? We haven't seen that
Look,
one.
look at
That's
him.
the-
He's
that's-
doing like
That's the
bad
movie we're
dad
going
things.
to see. You
I'll be
fucking
at your
idiot.
next
We're not
game. I'll
going
be
to
at the
see
next
a new
recital,
movie.
sweetheart.
Yeah, I'll be at the next recital, sweetheart.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll have time to play
Right.
catch.
Let's get the fuck out of Netflix.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
There you go.
I mean, I got a good one here for you boys, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. Oh, will you shutting up down there?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh my god! All right,
Take
here
me to
we
the
go.
next thing. I'm already trying.
Florida, man. Florida, man.
Okay, this one's fun.
I thought we were starting season 7 different.
Are we? Did you not want me to?
Florida, man.
Should I do it? Should I do it
Can
more like
we?
ASMR?
No. Go to the next thing.
On this week's edition of Florida Man arrested after using Uber to rob Iowa bank, carjacked driver. This is fun, okay?
Wait.
So in
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so in Des Moines, Iowa, it's a Florida man, but it's in Des Moines, Iowa. A Florida man's been arrested for the robbery of a Des Moines bank on Wednesday. Javier Rafael Camacho Cepeda, 22, that is a fucking mouthful, 22 of Bradenton, Florida, was taken into custody around 6 p.m. Wednesday night by the Lake County, Minnesota Sheriff's Office. Camacho Cepeda has been charged with 2 counts of robbery in the first degree. According to police, he was only 2 hours away from the U.S.-Canadian border. So he was almost out. Okay. Right after the
Does
robbery.
100 miles sounds different? Like 2 hours is a long time. Go on.
It's a long time.
Okay. Right after the robbery, authorities say Camacho Cepeda pulled a gun on the Uber driver that drove him to the bank and stole the driver's car and then headed north on I-35. Camacho Cepeda booking the Uber in the first place was a key piece of evidence that helped authorities track his route. It's fucking wild.
You mean the
dog.
fact
This
that
guy's
it's
like,
connected to your credit card?
could you imagine being like,
Mike
I'm
with
gonna
4.5 stars pulls up, sees your face.
I need a getaway driver.
That's Javier. Jesus
booking
Christ.
an Uber to the bank I'm gonna rob, and then I'm
going
like,
to bed.
now I need your car. Okay.
I need a getaway driver. Come
right.
through.
We were able to gather some information at the bank and then couple that with some information from the Uber driver to figure out quickly who our suspect was. No shit.
Yeah.
Like his fucking profile and his picture and all the messages. Come on.
Last time he used someone to rob a Del Taco, they gave him 4 stars.
We've got some technology resources available to us and then some good investigative skills, and they were able to determine he was heading to the U.S.-Canadian border. After the robbery, the Uber driver
Or at
did
least
not
east
know.
on I-35.
He did not know his passenger would just rob Chase Bank. The only thing that makes this unique is that, he took the Uber there, then he took the Uber away.
Right.
What a fucking quote. According to the Uber driver, there wasn't a lot of indication that anything had gone wrong while he was in the bank. It is not known how much money Camacho Cepeda robbed from the bank. Nobody was hurt during the robbery, police said.
Nice.
How
Love
do they
it.
not know?
Love it. Love it. Well, because they don't know. They don't know. What do you want? I said they don't know. If the articles
they knew how much they had by the time the news story hit when they
set it off as a movie.
got home.
This isn't a movie. This is
a
just
Florida
Des
man in
Moines,
Des
Iowa.
Moines. Yeah,
He's in
he
Des
was
Moines.
a Florida man, but
They don't know there. It's not the same as Jada Pinkett. It's
Oh
not
my
the same
God.
as Queen Latifah.
I
I'm
wish
sorry.
it was. Is that it? Now I'm gonna give Vivica A. Fox and Kim Evans any
That's
love?
it.
You're
That's
dick.
it.
Who's Kim Evans?
The third.
Florida, man. Florida, man.
When they're like, she didn't do shit, so she don't get shit, and then she comes over like, I need this money, girl.
Rest in peace.
You want to
Kim
hit
Evans.
me? Didn't hit me,
Yeah.
but I need this money. And then her kid gets taken away and she gets shot in banana flambés. Anyway, great movie. What do we got? Oh, yeah, we're at the end. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah, we're at the end. Take us out, JDirty. You can't.
I don't mind at all. Welcome to Scrub Hop Talk. We're at the end.
Where do they text us at, JDirty? Talk to them.
303-578-8952. That is 303-578-8952. You can text us comments, questions, concerns, video clips, pictures that are funny of your dick, of your backwards bent knees. We don't give a fuck. We want to see you guys. We appreciate every single one of you and all the contributions. It's dope. We'll shout you out. We want to get you involved with the show. You can check us out.
I'm doing this for my son.
That's true.
On patreon.com/scrubhop. We have a $5 a month membership. You guys can go over there and support and help us out here at Scrub Hop Talk. It would be super dope if you guys do. Thank you very much. You get the show a day early if that happens, and all sorts of dope flavors. So that would be dope as fuck.
So bad.
Oh, yeah. Except for this.
What do I want to do?
Right now you want to.
I would cry my dick off if that happens.
Okay.
Yes, if you guys all subscribe, I would literally cry my dick off right here live on the air. I will be just like Troxy Cotton, dickless. That's all.
Do not bang your worker.
And also, guys, we are available. Our music is Big Dirty Cotton on all of us is solo on Spotify. Actually, everywhere you stream shit. Also, this Scrub Hop Talk is available in podcast form as well. Anywhere you stream podcasts and music, you can get us. Big Dirty Cotton, JDirty, Big Trox, Troxy Cotton Brothers, AstroTurf. Yeah, it's dope as fuck.
Scrub Hop on everything. Talk
everything. If you do social media, like if you're not like Troxy, you have to like Google, Twitter, and then Instagram and shit.
Why does Cotton look so disinterested during this? He's like,
because he's on the show and that's his gimmick. But yeah, you can follow us at Scrub Hop every single place you follow people.
Jay,
for sure.
Jay, do I ever look like him during our show? I'm just like,
last week I was watching. I was like, Cotton, are you frozen? You're like, no, I'm good. You're just still. You're so lifeless.
I am. No, it's not lifeless. It is a different type of emotion than what you guys are projecting, which doesn't make it any less than yours. No, I got nothing in my butt. I got nothing in my throat, and I got nothing coming out of my dick. Take us out. Take us out of the thing.
But rap skills compared to me is less than. I assure you.
That's
You
so
got me
crazy
there.
for you to say.
I'll
That's
give you
so
that.
crazy for you to say. Take us out of the thing. Take us out.
And you can check me out at JDirty Reacts, where I'm reacting to all sorts of shit. Oh, I want to say a shout out to me. I officially hit 800 subscribers today, and that's dope as fuck. So thank you to everybody that's joined me over there.
I want to say a shout out to me.
Yeah, I meant to shout me out in the beginning, man. I hit 800
Why didn't I shout me
subscribers
out?
today.
And what's in JDirty's box? It's me shouting me out.
Goddamn right, and that makes me happy. So thank you guys very much, Luke Hands, and yeah, you guys much fucking appreciate it. We're here every single Wednesday and Sunday, right here, twitch.tv/scrubhop. Goodbye,
man. Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome to season 7. We fucking love you. I'm sorry, Troxy Cotton is such a fucking bore. He sucks. We're trying to find a replacement.
Goodbye.
One more note.
The feelers are out there.
The feelers are out
there. If you guys, if anybody wants to replace Troxy Cotton,
I'm looking for a new member of Brothers, looking for a new member of Big Dirty Cotton, and looking for a new member of Scrub Hop